Don't worry, Mothership Monday will start in just one more minute. Just one more minute. Oh, spookiness.
I cannot with you.
You know. Om. Are you as freaked out as I am? I'm kind of freaked out right now.
Are you freaked out?
Yeah.
Really? I'm freaked out because of the topic.
You don't even want to know why I'm freaked out.
I do want to know why you're freaked out.
Because of the Mothman, of course, right?
Oh my god, of course.
You don't know what the Mothman has done to me. He killed my father. No, I'm kidding. Well, Mothership Monday starts at just a mere 30 seconds, guys. Just a mere 30 seconds.
I cannot with you. I swear to God.
Do you have any other places to send the link or no?
I'm sending them. I don't know. I went to Bombs. I went to mine. I'm actually gonna put it in G Forte's, even though I don't think anybody will come. But why not?
Why not?
I'm just gonna post it everywhere.
You just, you never know when somebody is just like a Mothman enthusiast.
You never know. I mean,
right? The weirdest person could be like, wait a minute, the Mothman killed my father. So you never know,
You never know.
Okay. 2 shakes of a lamb's tail and we begin. Why is my link materializing
I
on...
need to get into my...
I suppose it is meaningless as we are about to begin. Hello?
Hello?
I'm talking to Facebook right now. Facebook is on my last nerve. Okay.
Facebook's always on your last nerve.
It is. It's okay, I don't need them. Let's get into it. Welcome to Mothership Mondays. I am the Fat Mantis, and I am here with...
Lainey. Hi, guys. How you doing?
How are you today? I hope you're having a very spooky Mothership Mondays. This is my favorite day of the week. Hannah Banana says, plot twist, Mantis is the Mothman.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
It could be. Wait till you hear the tale of the Mothman. Hannah says that you're coming in a little staticky, Lainey.
I feel like I'm always coming in staticky, and I don't know why. Because, like, hold on. Is that better?
Speak.
Hello?
Actually, no, it's not better in the slightest. I'm sorry. It's I think it's minor. It doesn't affect me. You know, I'm good.
I mean, hello.
Wait, hold on. Try not speaking into the mic.
Hi guys, how you doing?
There it is. You're too close to the mic, I think.
I mean, that sounds about right. I'm always too close to something.
Okay, there we go. So how are you doing today, Lainey?
I am fantastic. I'm really excited about today's topic.
Oh, I'm super excited. This is my all-time favorite, actually. This is my guy.
And I'm
That's why I refuse. There's many reasons why I refuse to let him be in the cryptids episode.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we're gonna find out.
I do remember I wanted to talk about Mothman and the cryptids, and you were like, no, absolutely not. Mothman deserves a full 2 hours. And I said, okay. So I'm really excited that we're doing this.
He really is next level. But other than the Mothman and the scariness of Mondays, how are you?
I'm great. I can't complain. Life has been a little hectic, but it's gonna get smoother, and I'm really excited for that. But how have you been?
Well, I'll tell you, I'm amazing. And actually, I got to say that I feel this existential dread that you're having. I'm having it. I know most of the people in both of our servers are having it. I feel like, and it's appropriate topic for Mothman. Because we're going to get into it, but it's perfect. This conversation,
this existential shit show that is happening in our lives.
This dread.
This cancer season, guys. It's cancer season.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, we literally just moved into the cusp of cancer. So everybody is feeling their emotions higher and their intuitions a lot higher as well.
Yo, you cancers, you just go around destroying everything, don't you? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to insult everybody of your birth sign.
I wouldn't say that we destroy things. I would say that we enlighten situations and let other people destroy things.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Okay, so let me ask you, on this whole Mothman situation, how well do you know it? You were saying you don't really know it, right?
Yeah, I am actually. This is why I'm so excited about tonight, because I feel like you're gonna be schooling me just as much as everybody else this evening. I don't know a lot about Mothman. I know a little bit of his lore. I know that there's been multiple movies made about him, festivals, things like that, which I find fascinating.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, some people almost worship him like he's a god, which is so weird when you hear his stories. Like, I mean, it's just kind of out of character, right?
Well, is it out of character? Because, like, it was interesting to me, like, when I was reading up, I was like, okay, so is he evil and causing all of this mayhem, or is he warning people that mayhem is about to happen?
Very good. So I see you have done your research.
I
right?
told you I would.
Excellent. So we're gonna get into it. And I take it you want me to lead this tale of the Mothman.
I do. I want you to. You're in full lead this evening. I'm just gonna sit back and look pretty,
Like you always do.
Aww. Aww.
And this
So
is a
sweet.
reminder for everyone who's stopping in. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Give us a like, a love, a heart, a subscription, a follow, whatever app you're listening to us on. Show us that love. You can also give us some major love by giving us comments, because we love to respond to comments. And we love to know what's on your mind, because I would love the Mothmen and women out there to chime in on this, because he's everyone's favorite. So Mothman, getting into it, Mothman is originally cited as a single creature from a singular event. That's where he got his name. Because actually, later on, it would be revealed that there is a creature like him in multiple countries. And that they just don't call him the Mothman. He has several names depending on where you're from. And you have to really do your research to realize that they are all connected.
Oh, I'm so excited then, because I honestly thought that this was just going to be like one guy from Virginia with beady red eyes and a 10-foot span wing. Like, so I'm excited.
It is horrible that it's from West Virginia, the original American tale, because that just makes people feel like they're like, oh, hillbillies. Because trust me, a hillbilly could see anything, and whether it's real or not, no one will believe them.
Well, I find it interesting too that, like, I mean, I always look into like how they debunk the lore, because like that's what I do.
You're a debunker.
I'm not a debunker. I like to know what people are saying to debunk. Like, I believe in this stuff. We all know this. Like, I'm a firm believer, but it is always interesting for me to see, like, okay, so what's the story? Where who's debunking it? How are we debunking it? And like the crane came up, and I'm like, are you guys serious? Like, you're gonna sit there and blame a crane?
Oh my god, that is so funny, because I was thinking, like, when they said that, I was like, I wish I had a time machine and I could go back in time to meet that dude's mother and smack the shit out of her for smoking crack when she was pregnant with him. Because that's how freaking stupid. That's so stupid that they're like, it's a crane, and like, so that they blame the original sightings, just so you guys are in the know, of the Mothman to a crane that has, like, you know, a bird crane, and it looks kind of black, it's kind of dark, and it has like red marks under its eyes.
Red flesh underneath its, so it's got red flesh under its, and supposedly this crane is as large as a human.
The thing is that there is a huge difference between the texture of skin or cloth that is red and glowing red eyes.
100. Listen, yes.
I just can't imagine someone mixing those two things up. Let alone multiple people.
It's hillbilly Virginia. Can we actually not understand how they would?
No, because Anna said, thank you for clarifying which crane. Yeah, I think I went like this, right? I was like, a crane, a bird crane. I didn't want you to think it was a construction crane or something.
So when I was reading into it actually, Demon, hello. When I was reading into it, actually, it was funny because they said, people were saying that it was a crane or somebody who was doing a prank. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, a crane? Like,
right. Thank you.
Like a mechanical crane?
That's what I thought too. Because a crane being a bird is like my last thought when I hear the word crane.
Yeah, I couldn't even see a mechanical crane.
If someone walked in and said, yo, I saw a crane out there, I would assume they mean the construction vehicle.
Well, I don't know if I'd go that far, but I also have a lot of crane where I'm from, so.
I mean, what other cranes? There's construction. You're saying bird. You would think the bird.
I'm saying birds.
Okay, you would say birds. I would never think the birds. Okay, so you live in a crane populated area.
I do. Hi, Hannah. I did say hello to Hannah. I swear to God, we're not doing this tonight.
Yeah. So, what is considered their first sighting? Or no, it's not. Here's what it is. It's not the first sighting. It's that someone wrote a book about this sighting, and so this is like the famous sighting. Although we'll see that Mothman has actually appeared at far more famous places and times. But the one that people give it credit for, and it got the name Mothman, is its sighting in West Virginia the Point Pleasant area between November 1966 to December 1967. So the first time a couple had spotted it, and they reported it to the police, the actual newspaper says, couple sees man-sized bird ... creature ... something. So it's a very dramatic newspaper. And it sounds like it's straight out of one of those 60 horrors movies. A dumb couple went to go make out somewhere, and they saw a bird or a giant moth, as they describe it, black, red glowing eyes. All right.
Right. I wish I was that dumb couple. Anyway,
So later on, a book would be written about it in 1975 called The Mothman Prophecies. And that's when it would get serious acknowledgement. Like people would start pointing out to it. Now, people don't know what this thing is. And we're going to get into all the different types of sightings and things that it's done. But people have associated with everything from the devil to UFOs. They don't know what it is.
Yeah. So I saw that too. So, but here's my question. I thought that, so weren't they words?
But you also got to put those words in the right order.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that. So I knew about the first sighting, but I thought that there were actual multiple more within like days of each other that made it get.
So the Mothman continued to visit people throughout that year. So there was about 11 months there before the big incident, which if people don't know in the stream what that is, we'll get into it. Yeah. But yes, so that first there was a sighting, right? And then after that, it would visit people around that area. And what it was trying to do, it seemed like it was not actually attacking people, but it seemed to have elements of trying to communicate. As it would appear to people who'd come into their houses sometimes and just like stare at them. And like they were like, what? And they remember. So here we'll read some more of the things. The original sighting: two young couples from Point Pleasant, Roger and Linda Scarberry, were on a double date with Steve and Mary Millette. They told they saw a large gray creature whose eyes glowed red when the car's headlights picked up on it. They described it as a large flying man with a 10-foot wingspan, following their car while they were driving in an area downtown until it got to the TNT area. By the way, this is mining country we're discussing in West Virginia. And it was a site of a former World War II munitions plant. During the next few days, other people reported similar sightings. Two volunteer firemen who saw it said it was a large bird with red eyes. The sheriff commented that he believed that the sightings were due to unusually large cranes he termed a shite poke. That is so West Virginia. I think he's trying to use like a dirty word. That sounds like some country nonsense.
Okay.
Right. And so it continues to plague these people. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Until what happens? Do you remember what happens?
Are we going to talk about the bridge?
Yes. Until it culminates in December 15th, 1967, when the Silver Bridge collapsed. It's during rush hour, cars toe-to-toe in there. 46 people are killed and like hundreds injured.
Yes.
From an actual bridge collapsing. The Mothman is not seen again.
Ever?
In that area.
Ever?
But wait, there's more. So what it is that a easy way to look at it is, did this demon cause this bridge to fall? Is that what it was?
Okay, but so this is kind of where I'm questioning if he's evil or not. And we had talked about this a little bit off the screen. And like, so what was said was that he was seen at the top of the bridge, like hovering or on it,
right,
where the cable had snapped. So did he snap it, or was he like, yo guys, this cable's gonna snap, get off the bridge? Like,
right. So I want to quickly, to answer that question, I want to quickly teleport to 1978, Germany, Freiburg, Germany. Mm-hmm. A mine collapses. You know how many deaths were involved in that?
46.
No, zero.
Shut
Do you know?
up.
Do you know why?
Because they saw the Mothman.
Yes, the miners had prepared for their day at work. They'd all suited up. And remember, they have to go in together because they have to take the elevator shaft down. The German guys approached it, and they were all suited up, and it was a large group of miners. And they saw a dude. At first, they said his back was turned to them, and they thought he was in a fancy, heavy black trench coat. But when he turned around, it opened, and it was clear that they were wings. It was black head to toe, glowing red eyes, but this time the creature shrieked. It gave out what they described as the scream of 50 men all screaming at the same time, as well as the sound of train tracks. Like it was just inhuman cry. The men got startled and no one went by that entrance. They ran off. They took off. And a few hours later, the mine would collapse.
So that to me sounds like this being is benevolent and wants to save lives, not take them, right?
Okay. And so you know where else he was sighted?
Where?
This is fun. I don't know how to spell it. I'm trying to look it up. So there's something called the Chernobyl Blackbird. And before Chernobyl, the nuclear power plant had a meltdown in the Ukraine in the 70s. I was actually going to get a date. I'm sorry, that was 1986 Chernobyl. There was something they called the Chernobyl Blackbird, which was a giant black bird, or so they thought, would appear on top of the power plant, including where radioactive mist would come out of, which is you can't live if you're up there.
Right.
And so it would land there. It was man-sized, massive, and there were all these appearances of it. And it seems to fit the same description as the Mothman. And this was in the coming days, the week leading up to the Chernobyl incident.
So it always seems to be something to do with radioactive toxins, mines, like
disasters.
Disasters. But is it? I mean, yeah, I guess the bridge was still in a mining town. So, like, what is it about these mining towns that's bringing the Mothman to them?
That's actually really good. That's a really good. I didn't realize that. I didn't put that two and two together. It's disasters, but it's involving mining and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Is it possible that if it is a cryptid, if it's just a normal cryptid, is it possible that it's a creature that just lives under there, under the earth, and then, you know what I'm saying? Like we disturb it.
I mean, it's possible because well, the first one was a brand new mine, correct? Like they had just opened the mine,
right? Yes. And
then Chernobyl. Granted, I don't know if it was technically a mining town, but there was definitely. Oh, that's an interesting thought, though. That's an interesting thought.
Yeah, and so ultimately, like you were saying, it's benevolent and it's trying to warn people.
So you agree with me? Also, I love the bunny in the back. Is that new? That's adorable.
What is that? Bunny. Oh yes, 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 and you can't see it right now, but he's smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
If I bring it closer, he has a cigarette in his mouth.
Oh my god! Why am I not surprised?
I mean, I was just cleaned up and I had the sucker under my bed, and I was like, "What am I doing? I need to display this guy."
Yeah, absolutely. He's perfect.
Lainey was good. I got a call from my doctor's office. Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Yeah, I hope it was a good call. And everything is well. And I'm really sorry. I still don't have a voice, but at least I look cuter this week. I look like anyway.
Okay, that's neither here nor there. That's not where.
Sorry. No, okay,
so do you believe that this thing could be an angel?
Oh, an angel. I don't know if I believe in angels.
You don't believe in angels?
Well, okay, that. I don't know if I shouldn't say I don't believe in angels. I do believe that there are. Okay, now maybe I believe in angels. I don't know, man.
Well, wait, hold on. Let me ask you. So you consider yourself a mystic? You practice witchcraft and magic?
don't know if I would call myself. Yeah. I guess I do. I don't. I'm diving into it. I'm a baby witch. Like I am not.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at what I do, but I have powers that I'm trying to hone into. That sounds so. Shut the front door with the Nephilim.
Yeah, it's funny that Hannah Banana the other day told me I was mispronouncing it, and she can't even spell
and
it.
then she misspelled it.
Nephilim. So here's the thing: you have to summon. Every magic that I know of, you gain these powers not through yourself, but through the powers that be, whether they're deities or other spirits, right?
Correct. You're absolutely right.
So what would be the difference between that and an angel? Like, you don't think wouldn't a benevolent spirit be an angel?
Yeah. Okay. So I do believe in angels. So yeah, I guess the Mothman could absolutely be an angel. I think that I guess the question first is do we all think that the Mothman is good, or is the Mothman evil? Because I feel like they're depicting this creature as evil, correct? The movies, he's evil. He's not benevolent in the movie, is he?
No,
I've never seen the movie.
So the Mothman Prophecy, the movie that was the adaptation of that book, does not give an answer. It's a creepy thing that visited them. They don't really know. Obviously, it creeps you out. So there's another aspect that we're not even talking about right now.
Okay.
And it is one of my favorite subjects, insanity. And you're right. So a large number of people who have spotted this thing in Chernobyl. Oh, actually, there was another nuclear power sighting of this. The one in Japan that had there was the earthquake. This was like in the 2000s or whatever. There was an earthquake and there was a tsunami.
Yeah.
There were sightings of the Mothman there too.
Come on.
And so I'm serious. And so there's been a large number of people who have that in the times that they're after, like immediately after seeing it, seem to have bouts of insanity and seem to lose their minds.
Okay, but are they losing their minds or are they awakening?
Okay, so my theory is that if this creature is an ultra-dimensional being, that it is possible that the reason why it's hard to describe, so many people will actually have hard time actually figuring out how to describe what it is, that perhaps it's so unearthly that our simple human minds can't even dig it. Like, our simple minds are blown, man.
Well, okay, yeah, I can drive with that, because I do feel like if you were to meet an angel, well, first of all, the lore for angels are like, if it tries to speak to you, he isn't evil, he is just creepy. Yes.
I love that, Anna. Thank you.
They say that when they try to speak to you, you're either going to go insane or die. So when you're hearing 50 men's voices coming out of this creature in a shriek, yeah, it could totally be angel speech.
Yeah. So some of those miners went nuts.
I mean, yeah. I still want to know why it's always mining and nuclear, though. Like, there's got to be something that's...
Yo, is it an environmental... Is it an earth spirit?
Could be. Totally.
Because maybe it doesn't like the nuclear power plants. Maybe it doesn't like the fracking going on in the mines. Maybe.
I wouldn't be surprised about that at all. I'd actually say that's probably more of a, Well, and people say that it could be a god as well, which...
All right. They were just in the beginning stages of schizophrenia or psychosis. Yes. So the people who've seen the Mothman.
Hello, Kathy.
Kathy, hello, welcome in. No, you're the one that's beautiful, Kathy. But
again, I'm not even close to my mic. Hello.
I'm sorry. At the risk of us messing up our thing, I think it's, I can ignore it. It doesn't bother me that much, but it is possible that you have like a short and a wire or something.
Don't tell me that. This thing it's an expensive mic. It's brand new.
You won't need a new mic. It's a new wire you'll need, which will be cheap.
Well, then you'll have to help me.
I will help.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Thank you.
Hannah says, I'll ignore it. Thank you, Hannah. But is it a nature spirit? That's an interesting connection that you've made, because I never even thought about this. Also, the mere fact that it's some sort of moth bird creature.
Well, right. So like, but that's the thing too, is that it's never. I'm really sorry, guys. Is that better?
Speak.
Hello. No. Okay. We're just gonna ignore it.
AJ, what up, dog? Microsoft's tech support can help. Yes.
Hey, AJ.
How's it going, brother?
No, I'm gonna make some techie nerd come to my house and fix it for me.
Welcome to Mothership Mondays. We are discussing the Mothman, sightings of the Mothman, and we're trying to speculate what this creature can be. Lainey was just talking about her opinions on angels, actually, which I find this interesting. So, what is not believable about angels?
But wait, I took that back. So
okay, but what wasn't in the first place? What was the beginning?
Well, no, I just feel like I feel like I've got such a weird perspective on religion that like I don't necessarily like to dive into the angels and demons because people think that I am more Christian than I want to admit. So I try to steer clear of it.
You're one of those hippies who like in the 60s like became a Buddhist or like or whatever. What was the other one that was going around? The Indian one. They're always at the airport. No, the guys at the airport. The particular. Anyway, you become one of these groups and the hippies, and then when you're older, you go back to Christianity, and you're like,
I don't think I'll ever go back to Christianity. Listen, we've had this conversation. I believe in God, but I don't believe in the Bible. Sorry, not sorry.
Oh wait, hold on. Okay, wait. I'm sorry. And this is what's great about
how
this
do we
conversation.
always turn this into a religion?
This is really a trick. This is all Christian therapy for you.
It really is.
The reason why I do this show is so that I can turn you back to the light.
Why am I not surprised by that? I am also in the light. I would like to let you know. I pray and I do my due diligence to make sure that I am going to a good place. Never heard of the Mothman, but saw a roach clinging to a goldfish's back in a fish tank, and it was alive and moving on an Instagram video.
Jesus, that is disgusting, Kathy.
That's just awful and scary, and I hate roaches because I swear that they are demons.
Yeah, Hannah put me up to this. Hannah was like, "Can you turn Lainey back to the light?" And I said, "I can." Give me 10 streams and she'll be back. But no, seriously. Yes, little by little, says AJ. But the thing is, wait, hold on. You don't believe in the Bible, like you don't believe in it as like you don't believe what it's telling you to do, or you don't believe in any of the stories.
There you go. You said stories.
Well, story can be real.
I don't believe in the stories. I don't think that. I think that first of all, we're not even reading the proper text. It was taken and misconstrued by white Anglo-Saxon men who wanted to be the patriarchy, and they can go and F themselves right up the... Anyway.
That's too high a therapy bill for me to tackle.
I'm trying to stay censored here for you as well.
That's you censored? Because what I'm saying is you believe that, but I've heard you talk about stories of Native American tales, Native American folk tales, Greco-Roman god folk tales. So you believe in all those tales, but it's just the ones in the Bible that you don't think are real.
I feel like
the Native Americans and their Thunderbird are real to you.
You love debating me, sir. You love debating me.
It stands to reason. It stands to reason. Right? Like, why listen to one and not the other is my point.
Because when I'm talking about those stories, I'm talking in a sense of like, I don't know if it's true. And I guess that's the same with the Bible as well. But what I'm saying is that if God is truly God, no translation nor obstacle can interfere with him communicating his word with anyone. God communicates with me on a different level than Christianity.
Okay. Through stories of the Thunderbird and other Native American, like skinwalkers and all that stuff, right?
We're talking about the Mothman being an angel mantis. We're talking about the Mothman being an angel mantis.
Okay, and so when I use the term angel, I'm using it fairly loosely, as in terms of like what normal modern day society considers an angel, meaning it's a supernatural creature that's benevolent and wants to help out. So I don't know if it's who's the dude with the mullet? What was it? Highway to Heaven? He was like an angel or something. This was this is my grandmother used to love the show. Anyway, the point is that dude could be an angel, or this thing could be an angel.
I'm not sitting here and saying that the Mothman could not be an angel. All I'm sitting here and saying is that every Mothership Monday turns into
Well, or we could just keep talking the way we're talking and not turn, not focus on it.
No, it's totally fine.
Stop being so meta.
Okay. I'm not getting mad. Oh my god.
No, I said meta.
Oh, meta. Sorry. Anyhow.
And so, Lainey, did you know that even a school child you see on the way to school who smiles at you could be an angel?
I am an angel.
You're a school child?
No, I'm an angel.
Okay. Kathy says, I believe people can be good in this life and still be loved by God. Gods, goddesses.
Thank you, Kathy.
Notice that she says whether they believe it or not.
And I would have to agree with that. I think that, most atheists that I know anyway do believe that there's a higher power, a higher being, but they don't believe in a religion. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I've talked about this multiple times. I love religion. Hi, Carmen.
Hello, Carmencita.
I have always studied religions, and I have always been very interested in religion.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't necessarily jive with all of what Christians do or say, or how they make people feel, and how they say, oh, well, you believe in reincarnation, you're going to hell.
Right. And but I feel you, and like you said, this topic comes up a lot. But like I said,
when we're talking about aliens and cryptids and things like that,
you were the first person in this stream to suggest that the Mothman was benevolent and trying to help out. Right.
But I never said angel. I said benevolent.
But what I'm saying is that obviously the conversation would angle toward angel, believing it's an angel, and then therefore,
Just gonna put on my...
I'm just, I want you to get triggered less.
I'm not triggered. I find it so funny that everybody thinks that I'm triggered, and I'm just trying to have a conversation.
And so Anna says aliens equal angels.
Well, I've already had that conversation actually in my Nephilim stream. Was what I was trying to say is that a lot of people do believe that Nephilim are they're alien.
The angels were aliens and then they made the Nephilim. There's a lot of that ancient alien stuff. But in terms of like trying to figure out exactly what the Mothman is. So you don't like the term angel, but you would admit that he seems supernatural and that he seems like
angelic. He's an angel. It's fine. Yes, Mothman is an angel.
And so it's interesting that you brought it up because remember, what the angels always say to humans when they see them.
I'm benevolent.
No, they don't. They start shrieking like a freak. No, I'm kidding. What they do is they say, "Do not be afraid." And so, actually, "Do not be afraid" is the second most used phrase in the Bible. It's every time an angel comes before someone, they have to basically be like, "Do not be afraid," because their appearance is so undescribable.
Well,
however, this guy seems to fit that description right now. I would freak out if that thing that's on our screen right now appeared in my room.
I would freak out for sure, but I definitely don't think that I would freak to the point that I thought that it was going to eat me. Like, I think that there's something about like a little I
like a spicy lady makes for a good debate. That's what you're always going to find here on Mothership Mondays. Great debates.
I'm a spicy debater. What was I saying? Oh, right. So if you read the descriptions of oh my God, what is wrong with me? Of an angel.
Right.
They're not humanoid. They
Right.
are balls of eyes and wings sprouting out of them, and they
Right.
are, so like I could absolutely jive with the thought of Mothman being an angel,
Right.
100%.
And so Kathy says, I believe all my dogs have been angels. They're just so sweet and loving and perfect. Makes sense. That's what Pubs always says. Public always says that they believe their dog is an angel.
I think that dogs, honestly, not cats, but I do think that gods are gods. I do think that dogs are higher, are a higher elevation than we are as humans. There's something about they're just innocent to hell. Yeah, they're angels. You just blew Hannah's mind. Pop.
That's what I'm here for. That's absolutely what I'm here. And then she says it's spicy as a Taco Bell that gives me explosive diarrhea. Thank you for that, Hannah.
I love it here. This is my favorite day of the week.
Isn't this great?
Dog spells backward is God. Yes, it is.
Boom. There you go. There you go. So I think Lainey has admitted that angels are real and God is supreme. It's a joke. It's a joke.
I have never said that I don't believe in God. I would like to ask you a question.
I'm busting your balls right now.
I know, and I'm busting them back. Is that okay?
Okay, yeah. Bust away. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got.
I'm asking you, have I ever once said that I do not believe in God?
Like every day, every other sentence out of your mouth is you say things like, I hate God, God is dead, all God is evil, curse God's name, stuff like that.
That's a joke. Right?
That is a joke. That is a joke. I am joking around. Yes, I am joking.
Good. I'm glad that you are joking on that one. Okay. So yes. Anyway. Anyhow, let's continue to talk about Mothman because I really am intrigued. So the fun thing is that Mantis has blown my mind at the fact that I thought that Mothman was just in the States. It was a cryptid, basically based here.
Yeah, so like I said, in other countries they have different names for him, but he seems to do the same thing wherever he is. So he's either moth-like or bird-like. Massive wingspan, human size, black in nature, often described as headless. And so, for instance, that depiction right there is making him a pure moth, right? But it would appear headless if its head is the way a moth's head is connected to its wingspan. And giant red glowing eyes. Dementia or insanity that follows after meeting it, and it appears before the thing. So Chernobyl, it's the Blackbird of Chernobyl.
Yeah, I didn't know about the Blackbird of Chernobyl, and I actually did watch that whole docu-series. I thought it was awesome, guys. If you have not seen Chernobyl, watch it. It's really good.
Well, that show's not going to talk about it because they're going to try to make it as serious as possible, and they're never going to admit to anything supernatural.
I guess I wish that we would start admitting to more supernatural, because I think that we're hiding it for a reason. This is my first time hearing about Mothman.
I honestly think that I think what it is that this is the arrogance of man. This is the hubris of the big dick swinger, that they do not want to admit that they don't know something. And that's what makes people feel really uncomfortable with the paranormal or any of these types of conversations. They don't like when they're trying to be a know-it-all. What happens when they get to the point of the conversation that they're like, well, I don't know what any of this is. That's, and I think that was like, remember our buddy James?
Right.
I miss James too. I miss him too.
I miss James.
I think that was kind of his thing about UFOs. And when we were talking about UFOs, he is a very intelligent guy, but he was so offended, not of UFOs, but he was offended that other people believed in UFOs.
Yeah, I noticed that. And I think that it's closed-minded when you don't want to believe in something that has had so much lore behind it. And as stories, and like we said earlier, stories can be true. So if we're talking about all of this happenings,
That's brilliant.
In my personal opinion, it's real. Oh my God, a lighthouse is like a giant lamp. That's how we lure him to get you. Hanny, you're funny today. I gotta tell you, I'm digging it.
She's on a roll. She's definitely on a roll.
She is on a roll.
No, but like think about it. Basically, like, here's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
You ever, and I'm definitely responsible of this because I'm like a science dork. So I'm like, duh, the acceleration of falling is not, 9.2 meters times meters squared per second. Duh, who doesn't know that? Right? And so, well, no, but here's what I'm saying. When I'm being arrogant, I'm trying to say that to people, right? But then what happens when you present a fact that I can't answer? I will then dismiss it. Oh, that's nonsense. And so when you talk about UFOs, when you talk about skinwalkers, when you talk about Mothmen, people can't. They don't like talking about it because they'd have to admit that they don't have an answer to what it is. And so I was watching some videos on crazy supernatural things that have happened to people during wartime. And like they get pretty wild. They get pretty wild. Well, one that scared the shit out of me actually is a mist monster.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
And so this guy is he's in the back of a plane, and he's just doing some paperwork or whatever. He said he was doing some paperwork, and in the back of the thing, it wasn't just like smoke; it was a mist. Like a mist came into the room with him, and it only hangs out in the back of the room. It doesn't fill the room as a gas should. And he was like, "What is going on here?" And they were he got all the other guys to come forward, and they were checking to see if there were wounds or anything wrong with it. And like when they walked into it, they couldn't see anything. Like it was literally however, they had no problem breathing. And it would move around the place and survey the place. It went over all the men, and then eventually it goes through the crack of the door and of the plane and leaves. And they had decided when they landed that they were like, "There's no reason to report this because this is just we can't explain it, and we're not dead, and we're at war, and this is And I'm like, "What the hell was that?"
Right.
Or World War One, where they a ship got taken out by a U-boat. It exploded, and then it starts going down, and they're all watching it go down in flames. And then what it is it has a boiler down there. So sometimes when the old school ships would go down at a certain point, there'd be a secondary explosion.
Right.
The ship's going down. A secondary explosion happens, and you see parts of the boat come flying out. And everyone reported that there was something 20 meters long that looked like a giant alligator, but its legs were fins. Its body flew in the air, and it landed back down. And they're out of war. There's no way they can salvage it. Go searching for its corpse. What is this thing these people reported? I have no freaking idea. That's not a whale. That's something else. But when you point this stuff out to people, and that there's plenty of witnesses, or sometimes in some of these cases, some of the witnesses are generals. Why would a general want to have a cockamamie UFO story?
Because they say that they're insane.
I just think that there's some credible witnesses here, and that it's probably more likely that the things did happen, but people just don't want to admit it. And so when you tell them a general of the Air Force has seen UFOs before, they're like, "Oh, he must be crazy."
Right, but it's multiple generals. Hello. And like you said, why would they want to lie? Here's my thing is, if I'm going to tell you a story, I'm not trying to discredit myself. I'm trying to tell you something because, it honest to God happened to me. I don't want you to think I'm crazy. I want you to believe me.
Well, also, why would somebody concoct? I don't understand the motivation. Not that I think everyone's telling the truth. I'm sure there's plenty of assholes out there who just like fun. But the really uprooting ones, that one in Kentucky, the family that had a shootout with aliens.
What?
Oh my God! So it's in Kentucky. Damn, I forgot the name of the incident. This was back in the day. There was a family that came to the police, and there was a whole bunch of them from Kentucky. They're Kentucky farmers. This is another example of not believing rednecks. And they said that a ship came down with weird lights over the thing, and that little men wearing metal suits came down and were coming to them, and they bombarded themselves in their house, and they were having a shootout with it, and for hours they would have a shootout for it, and the cops laughed at them. And then what did these people do? They went home, got all their things, left, and never came back to their home. And so everyone's like, oh, they're lying. Why would they just abandon their farm? Why would anyone do that for a hoax?
Right. So that to me sounds like a true story. But also, have you noticed that most of the time aliens, it does happen in Hicktown, just saying.
I have an explanation, and Star Trek gave me a good explanation.
Oh, I want to hear this. Okay. So tell us what you think.
Okay, so it's not what I think, but I think it's pretty logical that so when they're going to pre-warp civilizations, you know, I was watching Enterprise, which is the prequel. It's like the real early age. It's like before Kirk and them. And when they're going to pre-warp civilization that doesn't know about aliens, they go and find a field somewhere or a forest where no one's around because they don't want to scare people. And then the captain actually jokes. He's like, no wonder UFOs are only spotted in rural communities. I mean, that would make sense. If a UFO wanted to come here and they parked on 42nd Street in New York, people would flip out, right?
You know, that actually makes a lot of sense.
You really couldn't accomplish whatever you needed to do if you parked in a populated place. You'd probably go to a very unpopulated place, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I solved that.
What?
The redneck alien connection. Well, like why so many rednecks see them? You know,
I solved that. I thought you said I saw that. I'm like, what? What did we see?
You know, like when that redneck saw the frog, the Ohio Frogman.
That Ohio Frogman. I want to see the Ohio Frogman.
I want to see him. I want to meet him.
I want to see him. I also would like to buy him a top hat, a monocle, and a little petticoat. Put it on him. I'd be like, here you go.
Anna Banana says, I mean, I totally believe there are things out there human mind cannot explain or understand.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that.
For the longest time, I thought the movie The Fourth Kind was real. Is it based off of realness?
I don't know if The Fourth Kind is based off of true events. So I don't know. I know that do you know how War of the Worlds started?
Oh, you're saying the radio drama thing?
Yeah, no, that's a great story. That's a great
that
story.
Is great. That is absolutely that's totally amazing. I mean, they should have. The thing is that the book is not written like a newscast, and so for radio, they made it sound like it was a newscast. So maybe they should have thought that that would fool people.
I mean, people were so full that like there were like mass suicides, and like it was bad. It was really bad. People thought it was actually happening. I
mean, that's nuts. I mean, I'm not fucking I'll die fighting an alien. I'm not killing myself. Fuck that shit.
I would fight. I'd fight.
The Fourth Kind, released in 2009, since the 60s, a disproportionate number of population in and around Nome, Alaska, have been gone missing. Despite FBI investigations, the disappearance remain a mystery. Dr. Abigail Tyler Mila Jovovich, a psychologist, may be on the verge of blowing the unsolved cases wide open when, during the course of treating her patients, she finds evidence of alien abduction. I need to see that.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it either. It sounds really good though.
So I've actually heard other people say that that's the UFO movie that scares them. When I was a kid, Fire in the Sky used to freak me out.
I don't think that any alien movie has ever scared me.
Even when you were a kid?
No, I don't know. I had like, I'm weird. I love horror. Like, horror is my favorite thing in the entire world. So even if it were to scare somebody else, I laugh at it.
But Fire in the Sky is a true story about a lumberjack.
Okay.
And he was abducted. And so Kim and his friends saw him get abducted. And you actually see in the movie, they show the alien experimentation that's going on around him.
So just another movie that I have to watch.
it just scared me that could happen. That I was like, aliens can just come down and just start like anally probing me. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, like that's scary.
Jeez, ew.
Right. But anyway, his co-workers, his other lumberjack friends, for years, him and his lumberjack friends have constantly been taking polygraphs, and none of them have failed. And so they famously,
believe that, right?
The main guy eventually did fail in like the year 2000 or something when he went on a TV show that it was like fact or like myth or something, and they put him on it and he failed that, but that was like on a TV game show or something. But for years before, it was from the 70s onward, so for 30 years, actual real professionals, not TV people, were giving him tests and he was passing them. Him and his friends,
And what's that one called again? Fire and what?
Fire in the Sky. And once again, that's based off of true events.
I love how I literally have a list of just movies and shows that I have to watch. Just chilling.
I used to wear a petticoat under my skirt for madrigals. Not a comfy thing. Poor ladies who had to wear them back in the day. I'm going to be honest. I'm not sure what a petticoat or a madrigal.
So I did say the wrong word, and Hannah is doing the Hannah thing and calling me out on it. A petticoat is actually, it's. Which we all love Hannah for calling.
We all have to have that friend that perpetually trolls you.
And honestly, well, also like if I didn't have Hannah as a friend who kept me in check and made me look like a fool all the time, where would I be in life?
Right.
But no, a petticoat is technically it's an underskirt. Like it goes under your skirt to make it look larger.
Mm-hmm.
So I did not mean a petticoat. I meant like a. Anyhow.
Oh man, this is freaking wonderful.
Anyhow, we're talking about.
And it's funny, West Virginia has another claim to fame alien visitation in the Flatwoods Monster, also known as the Braxton County Monster.
Okay.
And that's in West Virginia as well.
So West Virginia is just, there's probably a gate in West Virginia that we don't know about that's like leading to the upside. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm all about other dimensions, so I believe it.
I do 100% believe in other dimensions. So there could be a gateway or something that is bringing these aliens to West Virginia. Although, didn't we say that the Mothman is an angel?
See, and so this is the thing that's going on. Is he an alien? If so, he's not connected to any UFO sightings.
Okay, but here's my thing too: is that like, aren't angels aliens? Like, it doesn't matter. Okay, so here's my thing when it comes to angels, especially, they're outer worldly. They don't belong here. They are alien.
Okay, so so you're saying an angel is an alien by definition?
100%. God is an alien. Angels are aliens. They're all aliens. They're aliens. They are not from this world.
Yeah, if you want to be a bigot about it. Hello, Donald Trump.
Did you just call me a
bigot? Build that wall.
I'm a bigot. Oh my God.
I'm kidding. But no, because I would say these are good points. Here's what it is. I would not say that God is an illegal alien. I would not deport him. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not
sitting here and saying that I would deport God. What I am sitting here and saying is that he is an alien. He created this world. I get that. Or he's just watching us like little ants rummaging around doing their thing. But like we're in a terrarium, dude, being watched by all of these gods and angels. Like that's what we are. So God is an alien. God is not of our world, meaning he is an alien.
Yeah, no, I hate thinking of it like that because he's the G-man. But yeah, no, I guess you are right. Yeah, I guess it depends on how you you just want to deport God. You're so wicked. AJ says build that galactic dome.
I'm not trying to upset any of you religious people out there. What I'm trying to say.
Kenny says, Mantis, you would deport an alien. They are illegal aliens, by the way. So, yes, there are legal aliens. I don't think the Mothman has a visa. I don't think the Flatwoods monster got a visa to come to our country when he came.
I think that what Kathy is trying to say is that would you deport an illegal alien if you had the chance here in real time, in real world?
You mean like you're saying that
real human being? Would you deport an alien? I think that's what Kathy's trying to say.
You would deport an alien. There are legal. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's I don't want to talk about politics. I don't want to get into the political aspect of it all. But it's interesting. Like, if you think about it, like for instance, Superman is an illegal alien.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, because he didn't get a visa to come into the country. He didn't get a citizenship.
No, I'd marry him so he could stay.
Lois would match you up, yo. Lois.
I could take Lois.
Hashtag deport God. Oh my God, where is this conversation going?
I mean, you went there, sir.
We slowly creeping into uncharted waters. Yeah, we really are.
Always.
Why don't we should ask Congress, like, if God were to materialize and then come before Congress, would they say, "Oh, you don't have a visa, sir. You need to get out of this country"?
Oh my God! Can we write to Congress right now and ask them that? I think that is such a great idea.
Yeah.
Because I'm just saying.
It reminds me of Valiant Thor. Valiant Thor?
They deported Thor, guys. God, they deported his. They deported his ass.
You know who Valiant Thor is?
I do, I believe.
In UFO talks, the UFO world.
No.
So, supposedly, in who was the president? I'm really bad with my presidents. Whoever the president was after Nixon, that a UFO was spotted. It came down, and there was a UFO. A UFO came down, and they had the Secret Service and all these people on it, and it opened up, and who came out but a good-looking man in a suit, a good-looking white dude in a suit, and he introduced himself as Valiant Thor. And he went into the White House and supposedly made like a deal with the president. And this is where that was the beginning of the alien conspiracy of like working with the government.
So I thought that he was a time traveler, not an alien. Or was he an alien?
No, the one I'm thinking of is an alien. And some even believe that he might have been a robot.
It was Carter. It was Carter.
Carter. Yeah, there is a time traveling. There's a different time travel. That's a different dude, the time traveler.
Oh, okay. So Valiant Thor, they thought was a robot?
Yeah, they believe, because basically what it is, they asked him if he was an alien, and he was like, "No, I'm something used for the aliens to communicate through me." And so basically, they made like a clone or a robot or something.
So was he a clone, a robot, or was
I don't have a blood test.
Was there a parasite? I'm asking because I'm interested. I'm asking you because I think you have the answers. So.
Oh, okay, right. He could be any of these things. He could be any of these things. Hanneman says, "I love this show." Yes, we love you.
Me too, and we love you. It's my favorite day of the week.
No, this is awesome.
Really.
Actually, oh my God, what is the guy's name? That's the time travel story that freaks me out immensely. And I was an adult when I learned of it. Obviously.
Yeah, this was recent. I mean, they did. They made a movie on that one too, didn't they?
Oh, I mean, if there was, I didn't watch it. Time traveling dude. What is his name?
What was his name? But yeah.
Okay. And also, do you have any thoughts on the time traveler's wife? Creepy or romantic?
Creepy, but romantic. It's a little bit of both. I think that I loved this story until you found out that he traveled back in time to when she was a little kid. And it was like, you just took a really romantic movie and turned it into like a pedo's dream.
See, I didn't read it, so I cannot say, because obviously it depends on the nature of the things he said. I assumed he didn't make a move on his on
He
the girl,
did not make a move on his future wife, but he did basically tell her that they were together in the future. So that's another thing. It's almost like you're sitting there and you're telling this impressionable young girl that you are married in the future, which makes her vulnerable to want to be with you, even if you're not necessarily good for her.
or more likely to hate you and to be like, you're a pervert, get away from me. Right?
As a woman, I'm going to sit there and say that what I said would be more accurate, unfortunately, than what you said. And no offense.
Oh, you think it would be more okay?
I think it would be more. It's more of like it's more of a grooming. And I hate to. I don't like to use that word because I'm not.
That word is tossed around all over.
I'm not.
The only time I like to use it is about Disney. Go on.
No, but what I'm trying to say is that I'm not trying to say that it is an actual pedophile movie. It's not. It's a beautiful movie, and like I said, I think it actually is quite romantic. The only issue that I would have is that, like, yeah, you can see that there are issues with the ending of the movie. He should have never gone back in time to.
This is what's wrong with the world right now.
I mean, oh my God.
This is what's wrong with the world, and so what it is that there has been some weird, crazy, asinine shift from your own reality to accommodating other people's reality.
I'm not trying to accommodate anybody's reality.
No, not you. I'm not saying you.
Okay.
I'm saying in general, the way that people are perceiving this is what's wrong with society. Is that it's a cute tale where he goes and he gets to see his wife when she's a little kid. You know how many times I've been with a girlfriend and they've been like, I wish I knew you when you were a little kid. I bet you were so cute. It's just a cute thing to say. She's not trying to bang me when I was 8.
It's a cute thing to say because it's not possible.
But so this is just like a fictional
thing, but it's a cute thing. Okay, first you asked me the question.
Right. I'm not getting angry at you.
I know you're not getting angry at me. Well, I swear to God, Mantis, can we just have one conversation where either of us does not say, I'm not getting mad at you?
Calm down. I'm not getting mad at you. Princess Bex, welcome in.
Oh my God, hello, Bexy. I fucking hate it here.
It is to stop being such a man. Yo, basically, if I had a wife that I liked, and and here's the thing, he's not purposely going to every timeline, right? He's being forced. He's like Quantum Leap. He's just jumping around, right? If I jumped back into the time when my wife was 8, I might say hi. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know if I'd be like, yo, we're going to get married. That is a little creepy.
Okay, right. So you might say hi, but then she, and granted, he met her when she was 8. There was no romantic anything. He was like, uncle to her.
But I just realized that if I go say hi to her, then I will get arrested because I'm the creepy dude who's like, hello, little girl. Then they'll arrest me. I'll be like, you don't understand. I'm married to her. It would create a whole.
That would be even worse.
Yes.
Just gonna put that out there, but all I'm saying, anyhow, I take a shot.
AJ says he takes a shot every time that one of us say we're not mad at the other one.
Honestly, we should turn it into a game.
Let's get drunk right now. Sorry.
After Saturday, I am taking some major time off of drinking. Major time off.
Okay. I can understand.
For drinking. But let's get drunk right now.
I don't have anything on in my house, though. I'm trying.
That sucks.
I wish.
I still have White Claws, so
you always have a White Claw. You have them like all over your house too.
Yeah, I hide them.
You hide them all over the place.
I hide them under my bed. I hide them in my
you
cushions.
reach over to the lamp and you just like
and I just crack it open. Yeah. How did you know?
There's one in your mic. You're like,
yeah, there really is. Yeah, yeah. This isn't, guys. This is not a microphone. It's a Yeti. It's a Yeti.
Right.
Yeah.
AJ says we're supposed to be together. That's what the time traveler would scream as he's being arrested for stalking a little girl. And he's like, I swear we're together. That's my wife. That would be really awkward.
It would be really awkward. I'm not gonna lie.
But basically, here's what I'm saying. My ultimate thing that Hannah was complaining about me being such a man is that if I'm stuck in like a time paradox where I'm forcibly time jumping all over the place, I'm doing whatever the hell I want, and I don't care about any norms of society. You guys don't get to tell me who I can say hi to or not.
I'm not sitting here and telling you not to say hi to her. I just think that, okay, so retrospectively, she was the one who was like, how do I know you in the future? So she did open that can of worms. He did not. I'm just going to say that it was a romantic movie. Fuck societal construct.
Right, and now we can't enjoy a romance. Like, I can never enjoy that story now because I'm always going to associate it with the scandal. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, not sorry. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I ruined the story for you, Mantis.
You didn't. This is the thing. You keep thinking when I'm saying you, I'm not saying you. I'm saying like society as a whole has ruined it.
I think we should totally turn this into a drinking game, AJ. I'm gonna go get a drink. Let's go Gadget White Claw right now. And we're gonna turn.
Okay, wait, hold on. We obviously it's too late to turn this episode into a drink-a-thon, right? We're an hour and 11 minutes in, right? So it's a little late.
So you're saying next Monday we should turn this into a drinking game?
Do next Monday, or we could do a special episode later this week and do it. Where we talk about the supernatural, but we drink. And then what?
Yes.
You like this idea?
I love this idea because we also have to say every time we get frustrated with each other, we're drinking.
Yes, and so does the audience.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So if we get frustrated with each other or the audience gets frustrated with us,
Princess Vex is on board.
All right, cool.
He says, I'm here for it.
I'm so here for this. When are we doing this?
We should have people come up too.
Yeah, we could do that.
But the thing is, we can't start late. We know how we normally in Discord start late. I think we should start early. That's what makes it fun.
Oh, so then Monday we could do a matinee Monday. Oh. But because then you have to go out live at 10, and I don't want you you can't be drunk
We'll plot the answer to this.
Okay, we're gonna talk about this after the show.
AJ's in for it as well. I love this. Look at all this love right here. Shaolin Iceboxer. Yeah. Oh my God, Courtney, where you been, man? We talked all about the Mothman.
AJ,
we found the answer to who the Mothman is.
He's an angel.
He's an angel who's gonna get deported. Because he doesn't have a visa.
He's an alien angel who's going to get deported because supposedly we're deporting God too.
Yeah, so Courtney, we are actually interested in this. We're asking the question: are aliens illegal are angels illegal aliens, and should they be deported if they hang out?
Why do we have to say illegal? They're just aliens. It's just an alien. They're alien. I want to know about
the legalities of deporting them or not. You're frustrated. Everyone drank.
I'm not frustrated at all. Can you imagine your shit face trying to do a stream for something else?
Oh my God.
We've gotten shit faced together on stream before. It's not new, actually. This is we haven't done it in a while though. We haven't done it since St. Patty's Day.
Wait, so Shellen, have you not heard the idea that he might be an angel? I mean, I use the word angel. Lainey didn't love that. But oh
my God, I need a drink.
So yeah, I would say, it's possible that he's benevolent and he's here to help us and he's trying to warn us about things that are going wrong. Now, Lainey brought up an interesting point that she noticed that all the things he's trying to avoid have something to do with mining towns or nuclear power plants. Is it possible that he's an Earth spirit trying to save us?
I believe that theory more so than angel. in all honesty. Because, like, here's my thing is that, like, we call him a Mothman. Now, this is the depiction that we're getting. But even from what you've heard from, like, the people who said that he opened his wingspan and opened his mouth and shrieked of 50 men, right? Did they ever actually say that his wings looked like moth? Did they ever actually, like, depict what made him moth-like? Like, why is he the Mothman? Why is it?
Well, because it is
It
is often depicted as headless, or its head being like a mound of something. Like, you know, it's here and its wings are out, and that's where people got the idea of a moth. Because a bird has a definitive head, but it kind of looks like he doesn't.
Yeah. So, but I still could.
Like Swamp Thing, exactly, Shaolin. Like,
do we think that Swamp Thing is a? Well, yeah, I guess Swamp Thing would be an earthly. Yeah. Okay.
He's protecting.
Also,
nature.
I hate what they did with that show. Sorry, not.
Oh, you didn't like it?
I didn't love the twist that they took and like he's dead and like he's not ever going to be curable and like it I don't know.
I wasn't watching the series. I actually never saw it. So
oopsies.
Oh, it's all right. I was gonna jump into it, but it had gotten canceled before. Like I blinked and it was canceled. Like, you know,
they had
a couple of episodes.
I think they had two seasons or 3 seasons, and then they canceled
of Swamp Thing.
Yeah, there's at least 2.
I swear I had heard about it, and then like I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna get in the Swamp Thing any day now, and then someone was like, announces it's canceled. And I was like,
I think that there's 2 seasons, or there's like 1.5, and I think they canceled during the second. It wasn't bad. It was just like they massively took writers. What am I trying to say? And like changed the entire storyline.
Right. Artistic license.
Thank you.
And so what is up? Here's the thing that might make him not an angel. But probably a good dude, I assume. His inability to communicate. Like, why can't Mothman communicate with people? It's like, bro, just shoot me a text. The bridge is gonna fall. The power plant is gonna blow up. Get out of there. You know what I mean?
But you think that makes him not good?
No, it makes him good. But I'm saying, why can't what is up with his inability? Like, I feel like if he was an angel, God would give him communication abilities.
But God doesn't give actual angels communication abilities, does he? Like,
no, but then he wouldn't send. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he would send something that doesn't have communication abilities to go perform a miracle, right? Because it actually appears as if the creature is trying to communicate with the people, as in things. And I wish I had more elaborate reports in front of me, because some guy said that like he felt like it was trying to talk in his head. And this is one of the guys who went nuts in the original sighting in West Virginia. He said he would hear thoughts and then he would go to sleep after seeing it. He just couldn't stop thinking about it, and he would hear it trying to like talk to him in his head.
So that to me means that, I don't know, that might be like the Mothman trying to communicate and being like, yo, dude, you're about to lose 46 people on the bridge. Like, you're not crazy. I'm trying to help you and save these 46 people that are about to die on the bridge.
Yo, I'm about to get nuts on you guys right now. Shaolin, thank you for saying that. I heard he has telepathy. So I'm going to share a minor insane story that I didn't associate until this very moment. And this is my own thing.
You're welcome.
Right? Shut up. You don't do anything.
Drink again.
I actually I do believe that normal moths are telepathic.
Come again?
Okay. This is going to sound like the stupidest story you've ever heard.
It already sounds stupid, but okay. Sorry, go ahead. I'm kidding. Oh, shit.
I'm kidding. I don't have feelings. So one day, this happened in my adulthood. This probably happened a few years ago. One day, I am in the kitchen and I'm doing dishes. And suddenly, it's the middle of the day, I stop doing dishes. And I walk to the front of my house. And I open the door. And there's a moth there. and the moth flies out. And then I close the door behind him. And I start to head back to the kitchen, and I stop and I say, why did I just do that? And I have no idea why I stopped doing my dishes.
Wait, time out. So you were doing, I'm sorry, I zoned a little bit. So you were doing the dishes.
I'm in the kitchen. I'm doing the dishes.
And just had this thought to walk.
I didn't have a thought.
You just walked.
The point is, it was thoughtless. I wasn't thinking. I was humming to myself, whatever, and I just stopped and I just walked over there and I opened the door, and I didn't even see the moth until that very moment, but I opened it without knowing why I opened it. I just opened it and he flew out, and I closed the door behind him and I walked out, and I was like, wait a minute, why did I just do that? Like, why did I walk across the house?
I mean, I gotta tell you, okay.
And when I mentioned this to my mother, she was like, the moth was calling to you. The moth wanted out of the house, so he was calling to you. And so,
yeah, I can believe that. Like, when your cat wants to go out, right? Without knowing that your cat wants to go out.
Right. But I think it's possible that moths are like, they're getting in their heads.
I mean, yeah, all right, maybe. I mean,
but you know what it is?
I've done some silly things. Also, like, I gotta tell you, I don't kill bugs, guys. I'm not a bug killer. I mean, I kill bugs, but like moths, like I actually like feel empathy for moths. Is that weird? I'm empathetic to like killing a moth, like because normally it's not an accident, because like they fly into your freaking face and you kill it, and you're like, oh my god, I just killed a moth, and I feel bad.
So when I was a kid, and during summer, we were like, I was up in the country, with some family or whatever, and we would hang out at night in the country. This is super country, right? Mm-hmm. Not suburbs, but like country. Like you can't, you look around, you can't see your neighbor, and we left the porch light on. And who should land there but a creature we called the bird moth? It was massive. It was like the size of a rugby ball. Yeah. And it landed right by the light, and we were so scared of it, we just didn't go near the thing. They're crazy looking creatures.
Moths are beautiful creatures. If you actually take the time to look at a moth, they're actually quite stunning. They're in my personal opinion, I've seen moths that are prettier than butterflies.
Oh yeah, no, I totally believe that. Do you think that it's crazy that now we're having this conversation and the connection of the Mothman and telepathy, that I'm going to start experimenting with telepathy on moths?
Are you going to start a moth farm?
No, because then I'd have to become a serial killer. So that's something only a serial killer would do.
I mean, in all honesty, Mantis, I sometimes think that like you are a serial killer. Like,
how does she know?
I hate it here.
Here's what I'm saying. You're on Tinder or whatever. Mm-mm. Seems like a cute guy. So you swipe left. You go hang out with him, right?
Yeah.
And at the dinner, a first dinner with the dude, he's cute, right. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Seems together, and he mentions, oh, by the way, as a hobby, I keep a moth farm. And he's like, I have hundreds of moths living in a room in my house.
I would run and probably call the police and tell them you need to follow this man because he's got women trapped in his basement.
I don't think that that's the hobby that anyone should be like necessarily tolerant of. It's just too shady. It just seems like there's something up there.
It's a bit shady. No, it's a bit shady. Mantis has to project these personalities to us so we can stay safe.
Yo, it's a lot of work acting this normal.
He's not sane. Neither of us
are. Did you have any other thoughts on Mothman?
No.
Any other theories?
I don't. Honestly, I am really happy that I came up with some theories tonight because, like I said, I didn't know Mothman very well. I was really excited to learn about him. I think that we should start a moth farm together and play some telepathy games with these moths. But
Is it possible that the moths are making these men serial killers? Like it's getting in their heads, and like if there's enough of them, they're like, go and kill for us.
I mean, yeah, that's possible, but so is the Mothman though, like the moth god?
He must be the king of the moths. Do you think he's really just like a fat ass moth? Like he just
He
got
could be
super
like
big?
this fat ass moth that screeches like 50 men, who controls all of the other moths in the world, and is like, I am your daddy.
I'm Daddy Moth.
I'm Daddy Moth.
Daddy Moth. That's my superhero or supervillain name if I ever get any.
Daddy Moth.
Daddy, Big Daddy Moth. But will we ever get answers as to what he is? I don't think he's an alien. I don't think he's an alien traditional, as in like he has a UFO and he flies around. No. I think he could be from another dimension. I think he could be an angel. I think he could be an earth spirit.
I think I'm driving with the earth spirit more so than angel.
Oh, we know what you think.
What do you mean? What do I think? What do I think?
We know you didn't like the angel theory.
I did not like the angel theory. I just don't think that like I would depict the Mothman as an angel. I would depict him more of like a.
At the end of the day, whatever he is, he's a big old pimp in my book.
He's a cryptid.
He's not a cryptid, man. I think he's beyond cryptids.
I just wanted to.
He just wanted to trigger me. That's why I don't put him on in the cryptid category, because he's not some wild animal. And so that's another thing. Would you put elementals or spirits or as cryptids?
Absolutely not. No, absolutely not. Like even the unicorn, I would never put that in as a cryptid. Speaking of, we should definitely talk about unicorn.
So wait, you would say a unicorn is not a cryptid?
No, I don't think unicorns are cryptids.
Because
I think that they're more mythical, magical. I think that they probably would also have some sort of telepathy. Like, I mean, listen, I don't think unicorns exist in today's world. I do think that they existed in other worlds, and unicorn are also not just they're depicted in all cultures. Did you know that? Not in all cultures.
Yes, technically yes.
Technically.
Yes, so here's what it is. The Chinese unicorn, although has many characteristics that are similar to Europeans ones,
they're not horse.
Physically, they're
don't. Like cats. They're like cats. They're like cats with a horn.
Physically, they're like totally different. However, they are only virgins can ride them. They're all about purity. They walk on air because they won't step foot on land that is ruled by an unjust king. Like that's how pure they are, these creatures.
You do also realize that there are evil unicorn, correct?
I did not know that.
We're going to talk about unicorn.
Oh my God. So they fall into a category of like mystical creatures, which is more than just a cryptid.
Absolutely. Like a dragon, not a cryptid.
Okay. I mean, I don't know much about dragons.
Would you put dragon into a cryptid?
If we're talking about like, what kind of dragon are we talking about here? Because I'm just saying, if it's a Game of Thrones dragon, it's like a dragon. But like, I'm not even sure if I believe in dragons.
What? What?
Yeah, I would have to see some evidence. I think like
you and I cannot be friends anymore. No, I'm totally kidding. But I gotta tell you, dragons are my all-time favorite.
Real quick. Well, obviously, we don't have a ton of time, but what is what do you believe about a dragon? Like, what to you is a dragon?
Dragon is God. No, I'm just kidding.
She would. What is a dragon? What is a dragon?
A dragon is a dragon. I mean, listen, I think that like we're talking about unicorns and dragons, and
this is like what is a woman? They keep saying a woman is a woman.
Well, a woman is a woman. Just saying. I don't think that dragons or unicorns live in our realm anymore. Like I think that they're probably are out there, but I don't think that they are here in this physical world anymore. They're not like sitting there and hiding.
Did they
too
one
populated.
time live here?
I think that they did one time live here. Yes, absolutely. Because then once again, it's in so many cultures and so many lore, not just in science fiction books, but it's like in lore. So yes, I do believe that they were once an actual creature that lived amongst us.
Okay.
Dragons are on the Chinese calendar.
Right.
Dragons and but what you don't understand, do you understand that the Chinese calendar, everything is a real animal but the dragon. You've got rabbit, you've got ox, you've got pig.
Yeah, but but the Chinese will be the first to say that they were spiritual animals.
Because I believe that they are spiritual animals.
So a lot of people associate them with fire, but in China, they're actually their element is both earth and water.
Yes. Hey, see, he does know a little bit about dragon.
Well, I know about Chinese mythology because I took years of kung fu, and so I was like, exposed to a lot of that stuff.
Right.
So,
right. Hi, Pubs.
Public friend, welcome to the stream. You have missed a wild one. Lainey has been just crazy all night.
I beg to differ,
she's
sir.
triggered. She needs to drink right now.
I think you have been a wild one all night, Mr. I'm triggered. You're triggered. Look at that. Look, he can't even look at me right now because he knows I'm telling the truth.
I'm not triggered. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm totally fine. Public says sorry. I'm like, you're not late. You're not late. You missed the whole subject of everything. You missed the whole analysis of the Mothman. But if you ever want to talk to me about the Mothman, or the Blackbird of Chernobyl, or the Freiburg Shrieker, I will fill you in. I'll have to watch the rerun. I'm triggered and I just got here. Are you triggered? This is not a place for being triggered. This is a place for gallantries and Mothmen.
And dragons.
And dragons. So we'll have an episode on spiritual animals.
Yeah, okay. I like that idea. Because I guess you could rope dragons and unicorn into one. And rumors are Tommy Chong is a dragon. Who the hell is Tommy Chong?
Here's what it is. My whole feeling is there's a lot. It's funny for a man who's like a super believer in all these things. There's a lot of things I don't believe in, and like I'm not even sure if I believe in like European dragons. My feeling is I think they probably found dinosaur bones, and that they because I have to actually see evidence. I can't just hear like.
Well, you know that there's belief now that T-Rex actually had wings.
Well, they had proto feathers.
No,
not full wings.
Their arms are like this, and that like
no, they were majestic.
They've shown like art where they actually have had wings. Sir, wings.
They
like
don't have wings. They have feathers.
Like,
they have something called proto feathers, which are super colorful, and like they look like they're bird like, but they weren't. They didn't have, like he didn't have like he didn't have like wings. He didn't
Tonight has been one of my favorite Mothership Mondays. Just gonna put that out there.
Yeah, public says, y'all really believe in dragons?
I do.
Like
I do.
Do you believe in the breathing fire?
No.
Oh.
I think that they were giant lizards with goddamn giant wings and like slithery snakes that go in the water. And yeah, I do believe in dragons 100%.
Yeah, so I would have to see evidence of dragons. I got to see.
There is no evidence of dragons.
Well, then, so there you go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
T-Rex.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think he's a T-Rex. A T-Rex is a T-Rex. It's not a dragon. I think people
T-Rex could be a dragon. They could have totally had wings. You're. We're gonna debate on whether the T-Rex was a dragon.
Christ. Okay. Good thing I learned how to share things on this goddamn place, because we are gonna. Will you make a note that we also should do an episode on time travel at some point?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Hold on, let me get out my. Did you see my new beautiful? That's so pretty.
Wait, hold on. Let me see. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's for the shorts that I have to make. So, what?
What do you have to? Oh, right. Why are you laughing at me?
I'm always laughing at you.
Okay.
So we said time travel, and what else was I writing down?
Time travel, spiritual animals. Mothman is technically a spiritual animal, but he got his own episode because I love him so goddamn much.
Okay, but like, do you think that? Wait, so now we're thinking that Mothman is a spiritual animal. Like, you think he's a spirit? Okay, that's a theory that we didn't go down. So you think he could be a spirit?
See, this is the crazy thing. This is so funny because we have to define our terms better. Because I would put an elemental or an angel in the spirit category. I think they're types of spirits.
I think angels are aliens. So.
Oh wow.
So that doesn't work for me.
Public says my PFP is Moth Baby.
It is Moth Baby.
It is Moth Baby.
So Tribeca says it's the Tree of Life. I love it, Lainey. That's nice. Thank you. Yes, it is the Tree of Life. I'm big into the Tree of Life. I actually have a beautiful Wiccan ring. That's the Tree of Life. So there it is. Sorry.
We're real quick. I'm going to share something with you guys.
It is not a Bible.
She's got a Bible. She said it.
I do own a Bible. I do own a Bible.
Yeah, right.
No, I really do. You want me to go get it?
Yeah. No. You don't have to prove that you believe in God or like any of this stuff. Like, it's all good. It's a joke. The idea that you're a heathenist monster who hates God is just a running gag we all have on you. Hello? Is her mic broken or can she hear me? What's going on? Oh, no, I can't hear you. Why did you lose? Yo, it has to be on your side. I didn't mute. You're not muted over here. Does it say you're muted? No, you seem all right. Remove her. Now say something. You're not muted according to my controls.
A distant relative of a velociraptor. Look at those fangs. They could easily.
Okay, so I've been abandoned. But I wanted to look at proto feathers. Oh, this is a lame one. This is a total lame one. Okay, this might be a better one. Hello, Lainey.
Hi.
Oh, there you go.
I couldn't hear anything, and I was like, what the hell is going on? And I was just like, you know what? Forget it. I'm just going to leave and come back. See, I am
Yo, this is that channel that we love, Pubs. The channel that we can't pronounce. Kurz Gessig.
Oh, is this the one that you showed? You showed me one of their videos, didn't you?
I showed you one about the environment. This one is them trying to talk about like I'm not gonna play the audio because I don't want to like get a copyright violation on them.
Wait, are they talking about T-Rexes being dragons?
They're not talking about T-Rexes being dragons because they weren't dragons because dragons are fictional.
So then why am I watching this?
No, but they're talking about look at how majestic they looked.
Yes, I understand that they had feathers. I'm not sitting here and saying that I don't believe that they had feathers.
Look at this one. Oh man, I want to like hang out with him.
You're so cute, I swear to God.
Wouldn't that be cool if we had like? Wouldn't you like a T-Rex if it's not a T-Rex, like a Velociraptor, if they actually had like a plume of feathers?
Well, they were the first birds, Mantis.
Public says the brain channel. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm doing. Do you have any final thoughts about the?
I have no final thoughts. This was amazing. Thank you so much.
No, thank you for indulging my obsession with Birdman. I mean, not Birdman, Mothman.
Birdman, huh?
I was thinking of the T-Rexes at this time and their
Is that what it
supposed
was?
wings,
Yes,
and they're breathing a fire. But anyway, I believe that is Mothership Monday for this Monday. Guys, if you see the Mothman, he's probably not going to eat you. He's your friend.
Try to talk to him.
Try
Let him
to talk
into
to
your
him
mind.
in your head. He's probably telepathic like the other moths.
Yeah. So let him into your mind, guys, for sure. I know I will.
Yes, absolutely. And so do you have any plugs you want to do? Plug, shout outs, anything like that?
Yeah, no, Mothership Mondays, of course, guys, please be here. We're doing this as many Mondays as we possibly can on actual Monday. Could be Wednesday, never know. Also, please, in the Discord, chill out in the Mothership Monday lounge, and we could talk about discussions that maybe you guys want to talk about and maybe bring them into the show.
Yeah, suggest some stuff. We'll do episodes on whatever you want, man.
Absolutely.
As long as it's freaky and creepy and otherworldly, as long as it brings a chill at night, as Mothman does to me.
Pubs, I don't know what next week's going to be about. We kind of never know what next week's going to be about until like 2 days before.
But we will let you know about our drinkathon.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's going to happen.
Special, which will happen this week. It's not going to be on Monday. It's going to be before this, but it'll be like Mothership Friday or some shit. Or whatever day. I'm just throwing days out.
I got to figure out when I'm not working.
Yeah, you just work all the damn time.
I do work all the time, so Mondays are kind of my day. But
Public says give us a reason to come back. We're gonna do. What are we gonna? Let's settle it right now. Are we doing time travel tomorrow? Next one.
Look, he loves this so much that he wants to commit to tomorrow too, guys.
No, not tomorrow. Next week. Public says, wait, what? Public, we've decided that a good drinking game is anytime we infuriate each other. It's
Which
a
is
drinking
all the time.
So we're gonna do it like a drinking special, Mothership Monday drinking special, where we'll also have callers come in. You can come up on the stream with us and do things to aggravate us. Well, the lady says, "Oh my lord, time travel would be epic." So many things that you're right. You know what? Maybe we should actually do our work for a change and actually start studying now, so that we know about our topic.
I literally text you almost every time after this. I'm like, "What are we talking about next week?" And then I don't hear about.
This is a lie. This is a lie. As we all know, I have so much free time on my hands, and I'm just like, can you tell me what we're doing so I can study?
Let's just study. So we're doing time travel next week, guys.
Public says I don't like it when y'all fight. Aww.
It's not fighting.
It's not fighting. We're gonna be provocative. Like
it's love nitpick. Oh, provocative. Love nitpicking. It's love nitpicking. It's like I'm
gonna comment on her smell, and
I smell gorgeous. Thank you. Excuse me. Excuse me.
She needs to drink right now. She's aggravated. But anyway, this has been another amazing Mothership Monday, and then the fun doesn't stop here. This is just a short break for you because at 10 p.m. Eastern, Fanboy Modeling School is going on with me and Steve, real name, no gimmicks. We're going to be talking about all the fun nerd, not even just nerd, any pop culture information going on this week. We're going to hit it all up. It's all summarized tonight, every Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern. Of course, check out my YouTube channel, Voice of the Fat Mantis, where that's where all the great nerd content comes up. And this Wednesday, 8 p.m. on that very channel, we're going to be doing a new episode of Rogue Planet, guest starring Sheldon Iceboxer himself, Courtney Monroe, and we're going to be talking about the final episode of Obi-Wan Kenobi, which will be airing that very day. So we're gonna do our homework real quick, and we're going to get that done. So I hope to see you guys throughout the thing. And, of course, there's so many streams going on. We all know Steve's going to be streaming pretty much every night of the week. I believe Wednesday through Saturdays, 10 p.m. on Twitch, we've got Public Friend doing video game and hangout streams. So please check that out as well. And, of course, we've got on Thursday nights on Spoon. That's right. I'm plugging a Spoon show. We've got Power Love Latinas, which is an amazing show. And then Friday and Saturdays at 10 p.m., we also have Enough Said Radio also on Spoon. So I love you all. If I missed a plug, I'm a terrible human being. I love y'all. Until next time, ciao from motherfucking now.
Bye.